Hey, it's Coffee with Mr. Karsten. I want to welcome everybody back to Coffee with Mr. Karsten, and especially welcome back. It's the 2015-16 school year, and so we wanted to talk a little bit about what is this Coffee with Mr. Karsten and highlight a couple of things, as you know, about the LSA ministry. Some of the new things that we have for the coming school year and some of the things that continue to go on and become a blessing as families attend here at LSA. First thing I'll tell you is, for those of you new, Coffee with Mr. Karsten is a newsletter section in our elementary newsletter, and it's a video on YouTube that we'll send out here periodically during the school year. It gives me a chance to talk about the school, and for those of you who are on social media, it's a chance for you as a parent or supporter of LSA to come back and show other people what takes place at the LSA. So Coffee with Mr. Karsten, let's walk around the school and talk a little bit about the LSA. So Coffee with Mr. Karsten is going to focus on welcoming everybody to the new school year, 2015-16. I got to tell you, a lot of returning families looking forward to some of the new things we have and some of the continued blessings. But a lot of new families have joined us, new freshmen, new kindergartners, and a lot of transfers that have said, hey, I want something different, and that's what LSA can provide. It's a great place to stand to talk about our school year mission, our school year theme, and that is with a cross here in my background. And our school year theme this year is His kind of love. His kind of love is Jesus' love. His love for us that was sacrificial. His love for us that was unconditional. He died, He rose again, and He paid for a place that we all have waiting for us in heaven. And so His kind of love then affects us in a way that we know where we'll be in our future, but it also affects our kind of love for each other. So we know Jesus' love for us, and we know our love and what that should be and can be to our parents, to our students, and to each other in this building. So remember today how much Jesus loves you. Remember His kind of love. Everything that we do in this school year is going to help us reflect on it's that kind of love that we show to one another. Let's go continue to talk a little bit more about some of the new things that are here for this school year as we walk around the building of LSA. Let's go. Let's keep going with Coffee with Mr. Karsten and talk about what you might see here. Now, this is our theater, but specifically this is set up for some long-range planning for our school board and some of our teachers to talk about what do we do well and where are still some of the areas that we can keep getting better. You know, it's a perfect time also to keep talking about what's new. We're going to keep looking at how we can improve, but some specific things that I think improved us going into this year were really two specific things. We talk about the school dress code changing this year, and I know maybe that was a little bit of a change for some of our families, but I can't tell you how great it's gone. Our khaki pants and our black pant option with our collared shirts of red, white, and black really have dressed up our kids. They look uniform, and they really have responded well, and I just appreciate what the kids and the teachers and their parents have done as we've gone into a new dress code. The other thing that I would talk about as new into this year is some of our staff. We've moved some of our staff from the middle school up to the high school and already seen what a blessing that's been. We've brought in a couple of new teachers to really iron out some part-time teaching that we had now has gone into full-time, and we're just excited of what some of those teachers are bringing to our school. But I want to make one special note. A little bit of change in the high school that's been a positive is Allison Nolan, former Allison Hicklin. Allison Nolan, Mrs. Nolan, is now our assistant principal, and amazing what she brings to the guidance office and the consistency down in the high school office itself. Final thing I'm going to talk about today is more of the things that we're going to talk about in this long-range planning, but it also just keeps going with some of the positive things that were happening last year and continue to happen this year. We use the word alignment, and that is our curriculum, our intentional instruction, the K through 12 consistency of what we teach, why we teach it, and how we teach it. We've had collaboration in August that kind of catapulted us into this new school year. Our faculty talking about objectives to be met and each grade level meeting those objectives for grade level readiness and college readiness. all tied together, again, back to our school year theme of our relationships, first with Jesus and then with each other. So the positive things academically that I would continue to share, they're going on here at LSA. So the alignment and that curriculum enhancements continue to be a very strong part of what's going on at LSA. Couldn't help but maybe mention just a little bit of our co-curriculars as we tape this first segment of Coffee with Mr. Karsten. Taping this on September 11th. Certainly remember that important date in our country today. It's an important date for us. This is the second year that we've been in the LOVC, and we just congratulate our football team for starting off 2-0, first time in the school's history. You know, those co-curriculars are part of the education that takes place at LSA. Academically and spiritually come together around athletics. The relationship that we have with coaches to our students also is a part of that school year theme. His love, his kind of love, we show that through athletics too. So it's Coffee with Mr. Karsten. Look forward to some of the newsletter segments that we have, and then also look forward to a couple times a month us putting out this YouTube video. Share it with somebody that you know. If you ever have an idea of what we could share in our Coffee with Mr. Karsten times, please let me know. But we'll highlight pieces of the ministry for the LSA during these Coffee with Mr. Karsten. We always are so blessed to look back at everything that's going on at the LSA, and we always end our Coffee with Mr. Karsten, to God be the glory.